carry on. Everything good?
I was just saying we have Meracle coming up against his old team Scythe, the famous Meracle, coming up against Titan, now on his new team Scythe. So it should be a very exciting game.
And this is going to be great. I mean, I just love seeing some of those old Orange players out there as well. KYXY, Net. This is going to be amazing.
Yep.
And all the way through those games yesterday, I was telling you, Elder Titan, OP, that aura, and he's the first ban. So, based on that, you should have totally listened to me every time I said it. Obviously proves me right. Titan know what's up. Titan know what's up. And the Batrider. So they're obviously afraid of some really messy blink initiations to pull people out. Or I'm wondering if that might be a...
for me to hope for a Naga Siren? Is it wrong, or is it allowed to do that? Is it acceptable?
That's not wrong at all. Miracle's in there. I'd love it as well. I would love it as well.
He's probably so annoyed by that. Everyone's like, dude, you gotta just play Naga Siren and do that again. He's like, it was a situational thing. You have to believe me. But
I'm wondering if we might see a ban on the Naga Siren. But yeah, if we actually do manage to pick one of those up, I will be so excited. Rubik though, getting another one of those out. We had one of those in the EG game yesterday. I think it's a bit of a strange pick first. I mean, I normally see Rubik once the other team has a bunch of ults that you would like to steal.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a heavy mindset though to look at Rubik as an ult stealer. Like, it's his job. He's a great support. And getting those laning abilities, you know, he basically allows you to dominate, or at least partially, to counter whatever your opponent is doing. So if they're going for early laning abilities, after level 6, you have these early laning abilities. If they're going for teamfight ults, you have teamfight ults. If they're going for ganking control abilities, you copy what they do. So
yeah, true.
More than just an ult stealer. But yeah, it's usually not this early, but.
Oh, very true. Dire, of course, now having 2 picks in a row. So whatever strategy they do have, if it hadn't been totally disrupted by this quick Rubik pickup, we should be seeing a fair part of it now, coming straight out. While that's going on, I'm just going to have a quick look at the Enchantress and Nature's Prophet. Nice, heavy early game push, I'm thinking. And I'm wondering if we're going to see a bit of aura stacking.
Well, I was also wondering if we're going to see them pick up a carry who builds naturally into Assault Curse.
There's Timbersaw.
Timbersaw pick up, which I'm always glad to see.
Yeah, your favorite. Also, just massive AoE damage. So that will eat through creeps and treants even more so.
Yeah, really great against Nature's.
And of course, how can we not comment on this? It's Timbersaw against Nature's Prophet. Why did there have to be trees? Why did there have to be trees? Those two, I don't know if there's anything in the storylines, but they should be ancient rivals. They're spiritual ancient rivals, nothing else. In the meantime, I'm just going to have a quick look and see what has gone on in these previous games. Oh no, we don't actually have the results up here yet. Must be on a different part of the site. Alright, the Luna ban coming out from side. I can see that being quite a deadly one, I suppose, if they're looking for early game push and while still having a lot of late game farm.
Although typically not very good against, or not as good against Enchantress and Nature's Prophet, but
no,
it doesn't mean that she's not someone worth banning out.
No, very true. I mean, I'm wondering whether the ban was, I mean, her. You know, when you compare her aura to Vengeful Spirits, they're both damage auras. Venge is percentage based and Luna's is a flat addition. Do they affect creeps? Those auras?
Vengeful Spirits does not.
Vengeful Spirits does not. Ah, right, I was...
yeah, neither does. Neither does.
Right,
to
okay.
me, it more indicates that they're worried about the early push. I mean, they're worried about the early push from Titan. Luna's so effective at working in that tri-lane, especially with like maybe an Enchantress just in the jungle, just coming out and just taking that tier 1 tower faster than the offlaner can do anything about it. Especially someone like Nature's Prophet, who's not particularly strong in lane.
There's the Invoker pickup.
So I'm not entirely sure.
I'm quite excited about that.
And another if Enchantress and another support who's relatively good at pushing, and Lunar in lane, and then Nature's Prophet TP's in, there's nothing most heroes are going to do to stop that push. So,
of course,
not what I would have expected, but an understandable ban.
I mean, this is pro Dota though.
Pickup should be interesting.
I think a lot of the teams are a bit more comfortable judging when it might be appropriate to just abandon the tier 1 tower in your offlane. You know, entire offlanes have been abandoned before, so we'll have to see what happens there. And Invoker, of course, if they do go push,
exactly what they do.
Yeah, if they do go push, I'm sure we'll see some Fortress Spirits up there as well. Although unfortunately, no longer able to kite towers, which which was fun. But it'll be interesting to see whether, if they are planning on getting some Fortress Spirits on him to kind of help with the push, at what level he gets Exhort, given that Quaswex seems to be the new favoured Invoker build. Interesting.
Yeah,
we
I
will
wonder.
have to see.
We'll see what other supports they pick up. I did see, I believe it was a Dendi Exhort Invoker not that long ago, so not out of the question.
Any other player, and you might be tempted to go, oh well, maybe they were just experimenting. Dendi, you have a feeling maybe he made it work. And Nick's Assassin there getting picked up, so good. So that'll be. I'm thinking that'll be a support Nyx, and we'll probably have an offlane Nature's Prophet.
That's certainly the most likely.
Enchantress ready to run out with as soon as she gets some centaurs. But who is the Titan heavy carry? Dum dum dum.
Nyx relatively good against Timbersaw and Rubik. So.
Yeah, I suppose because also
looks like there's early push potential here from Titan.
I mean, Timber built up his mana reserves. I mean, okay, the Bloodstone, but he really does try and up his intelligence, so mana burn might be quite painful. And the Doom pickup! I am so happy. I love Doom.
You've fallen in love with recently.
I know, it was just, I loved him when I played him in the jungle when that was still feasible. But it never quite worked. I don't think maybe it was just my playstyle, but he didn't quite make the transition right. And then I started playing him as a hard carry. And it was like everybody was giving me farm, raining in gold, and it was just, yeah, amazing. Plus I played about 50 games where you were playing Timbersaw. So, yeah. That'll put anybody on.
That's a good way to learn to appreciate the Doom, I guess.
Yeah, on the Doom fan list. Shadow Demon ban, Tinker ban. I think the Tinker ban makes sense from Titan. Scythe still looking to pick up a mid. Could get some great counter push on there if they got the Timbersaw on. And Titan, I think, want to try and finish this. What would you say? Within 25 minutes? Ambitious statement there.
I'm not certain. I mean, Nature's Prophet, Enchantress, and Invoker all scale relatively late. I mean, I think the nice thing about their lineup is it allows them to push early, but still hold on for late game. I mean, Doom is a great late game hero, especially if he does pick up Midas. Timbersaw scales really reasonably well. Venomancer and Rubik scale reasonably well. I don't know. I would maybe say Scythe has some advantage, but Nature's Prophet late game is nothing to scoff at.
No.
Enchantress.
No, it's all.
Pick Midas too. I see 3 Midases here, but we have three potential Midases, maybe 4 if you count Enchantress. But
that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Like, I call this as just early push lineup, and then they go 3 Midases. I'm also looking at. I mean, I think they might struggle a little bit with this Timbersaw, because obviously Nature's Prophet's disabled does nothing. You can't sprout a Timbersaw.
Yeah, absolutely.
They got Nyx. They got Invoker. Timbersaw's not going to be right-clicking Enchantress, so Untouchable will do nothing.
Right.
But
I really like the Timbersaw pick.
Especially given that Nyx had a targeted stun. Tricky.
Yeah, I mean, Nyx should be able to, unless he's Timber Chaining at the moment. Timbersaw doesn't like Cold Snap, I'll say that. But Nyx Assassin is relatively good against Timbersaw. Ooh, that changes the whole character of this game now, doesn't it?
Interesting. Now, can we work out what they were after here?
I mean, obviously Faceless Void and Invoker are a great combo. You know, Invoker having all of those big AoE magic nukes, you know, double meatball into Chrono late game is nothing to scoff at.
Oh yeah.
Scoff at all, and it's so great with the impetus too. People always try to find these big magic nukes, but you're forgetting that someone like Enchantress or even Sniper on a pub level, if the opportunity just to sit there and shoot people in the chrono, that's just as good. Speaking
There he
of
is.
at the pub level, Scythe.
We will need to wait. Just get past the jumpy lag bits here before we give any of our genius analysis. Come on, guys, pick heroes. Pick heroes. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Rubik there on Eon. Scythe. Hannah taking the Timber Sword. Zenith on Venno. Holosun on Doom. And Miracle on Sniper this time. So it's Miracle Sniper. Will it be a Miracle? David is just going to be AFK for 60 seconds. We have Exer on Enchantress. Ohai on Nature's Prophet. Net picking up the Nyx Assassin. And bum NWP on Evoker.
5 seconds.
Bum ba da bum ba bum. Cool. There we go. And then of course the infamous KYXY on the Faceless Void. Are the lanes going to be as expected? Invoker mid, that's pretty much what we were expecting. Titan heading up top with the Faceless Void, that's also what we were expecting. Of course, that's a double melee lane. Nature's Prophet will head down bot, and Enchantress will. I'm wondering if she'll be in lane to give them some range, or whether she'll be doing her jungle thing. Obviously, she'll need to go and get creeps at least, but let's see. And of course, feature on the Dire Courier. That's quite a pretty one. Fur and blue, fish in its mouth. He looks happy. Down on the Radiant, looks like we have the Rubik of Zenith, coupled with Hannah's Timber Sword going up top. I think that could be quite a powerful lane. With Rubik able to lift someone up, which effectively holds them in place where they can still take damage, and then throw them back, putting them further out of position. That's not what you want when you're coming up against a Timber Sword. You know, you generally want to be able to get away from him as quickly as possible. Miracle, Sniper taking mid, not surprising at all. I think he's going to have a bit of an advantage against that Invoker. And then down on the bot lane, we've got Eon on Venomancer, and the Holosun on Doom. So, I do like his Doom lanes. I've been looking for a decent set. I think David is trying to write a book or something down there. Oh, interesting. The Radiant Sentry actually does have vision of this Dire Ward. I'm wondering whether they just haven't noticed it yet, or whether there's some line of sight issues here. Rubik's noticed it, but I think if he goes down, if he walks down there, he'll lose vision of it. So he's got to wait for the Timber Sword. And hey, David, I believe you're back.
I'm here.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. We just have one of those interesting, I can see the ward, but if I go to where I can hit it from, I won't be able to see it anymore.
A lot of problems with that on this cliff right here. Sometimes there's a ward here, and you're over here. You have to get in all sorts of weird contortions to see it sometimes, so I know the feeling.
Doom currently leading the last hits. Doom leading the last hits. I have, but I want to hear yours as well, because I just kind of very quickly went over what everyone was doing.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll go over double ingle. For Titan, down here on the bottom lane, we have Ohio on the Nature's Prophet. Soloing at mid, we have NWP on the Invoker. In the jungle, we have Enchantress doing her thing. And then up here in the safe lane, we have Net on the Nyx Assassin and KYXY on the Faceless Void.
You are a little crackly. I don't know whether that's something you've got an idea of. I don't know whether it's...
Not sure.
That's sounding a little bit better. Maybe it was just a microphone gate thing.
That any better?
Still a little bit. I can still hear you though. I'll tell you if we have problems. Oh! The Rubik lift being used on the Centaur just to get that kill.
Not a bad idea early game. Having a
there we go.
Lane,
fixed now.
Not having a Centaur lane makes a big difference. Oh, there we go. Excellent. So then for Scythe on the Radiant, we have Pon and Zenith in a very interesting dual off lane with a so you do not see that very often.
No, I was wondering whether you'd be upset.
Miracle. I think it's very important to shut down a Faceless Void's farm. So I am not upset, although it is surprising. Far be it from me to judge these people.
Beautiful rune deny there by Rubik.
That was really
Invoker.
nice. That makes a big difference, especially against Invoker, who really struggles to get rune control. Although he shouldn't have that much of a problem versus a sniper.
Well, this sniper, he's not building up to shrapnel just yet. He's which I actually agree with. He's going range because you know when you're against another ranged mid, getting that ridiculous hitting power from miles away is incredibly important. Oh, there's a cold snap.
Shrapnel build. This build is not yet really reached the top levels. We'll see if it ever does. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, so for Scythe, you have Meracle, the Meracle, the famous. Oh yes, that Naga Meracle, that one.
Why are you not playing Naga?
Mid.
I'm sure he gets asked all the time. Poor guy.
We have Polaton on the Doom in the safe lane, along with Venomancer, stand-in Ion, who's just making his way back there. So yeah.
It's still every now and again a little bit jumpy, but I think it's workable. And I think it's probably just a little bit of lag issues or something.
It's odd.
That's odd.
I can try.
Oh dear, Doom here. Properly sprouted. He's getting so much tree and harass, but he does have Scorched Earth up, so it's unlikely to be able to kill him. He's on such low health and he's just heading straight back in. Nate just doesn't have the damage at this stage in the game. Doom can afford to be cheeky when Sprout's off cooldown. On cooldown, rather.
I wonder how much time Venomancer is going to spend in this jungle as he sees a DD rune here at the bottom. They're not letting Invoker have anything. I really like how much the supports are helping out Sniper, supporting him in a way, with his very poor rune control against even against an Invoker. By just that Invoker is not able to dominate it, although he does get cold snap here in the middle lane.
Cold snap. He's turning around for hits. I guess just trying to get the headshot to proc. But this is going to be first blood. Good job, Titan.
Very well played by NWP.
Oh, interesting. They're doing prizes for first bloods and the rest.
It's like a real tournament.
Good job, Volvo.
But you probably already knew that.
Void, though, even though a double melee lane up against a Rubik, getting the best farm in the game, 30 to 15. So massive XP denial against this Timbersaw as well. He's really going to struggle to get levels. XP per minute, 191. Wow, he's been shut down quite badly, I think. Level 4.
Double melee lane against Timbersaw and Rubik, and they're really struggling.
I mean, they have had some Centaur stuns in there for a bit.
Yeah.
Kind of messing things up, but...
You can't just play from extreme, I guess, doesn't make it surprising.
Oh! And the skill build on the Timbersaw. 2 points in Whirling Death, 1 point in Timber Chain. That's not how I build him. Because the damage is almost equivalent.
Well, Whirling Death is an instant cast time and doesn't force you to change your position. So it's really good against dual melee lanes because you walk up into lane and you Whirling Death if they try to go on you, or Whirling Death to get hits that are contested because it casts so quickly. That doesn't surprise me. Timbersaw has a very flexible steel build profile. You know, people, say, oh, Maximum Chain, which is certainly great. Timber Chain is a really great ability, but
ooh, wow. I missed that. Was that the gank attempts?
They finished off Sniper and Rubik mid.
Wow. Good job, guys. Good job. I'm just wondering as well, also, getting rid of the primary attributes on a strength hero like... Wait, do we have any strength heroes here? No, we don't. Sorry. I was going to say, that would be HP removal, which would be very, very useful to prevent the heal.
Nyx is a little bit caught out here. Wait. There's the
Ooh.
Misses a spike carapace.
Is there a Timber Chain to go through? Oh, here comes Doom. Oh, but Rubik manages to finish off the kill. Good job.
And the tower is deniable.
Doom has Doom. That's why he's rushing in here. He wants his team. Oh, a nice. Oh, on Titan there. On X. That's going to be a lot of damage.
I don't think enough though. It'll be close. Yeah, he's just chilling.
Yeah, it won't be enough.
Oh, maybe. Oh, he's going to have faith to deny him.
Oh, I don't think that was necessary. I guess they were anticipating her just getting sniped from somewhere.
I was watching it down. Remember, Enchantress, people think of her being very tanky because she has untouchable, but she doesn't really have that much health early on.
Oh no, Sniper Miracle again struggling to this NWP. I guess the logic they were thinking was, well,
Misses a gale.
you know, we can get more range, we can have the mini stuns, we can do it. But unfortunately, Cold Snap gives Invoker something quite equivalent to Sniper's mini stun, and he's just so quick. He can close the distance with Sniper in like 5 seconds flat.
Sniper's someone who really struggles against people that can close distance.
And still no points in.
We're gonna go on Venomancer here. He's dead.
Venom must be. Yep. Oh, it's a Nature's Prophet ult that finishes it. Invoker having to run very quickly away from this Doom, who is all of the carry.
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege.
But yeah,
Pushing the bottom lane.
I think Sniper could really do with some shrapnel this game. He needs to slow down that Invoker when he's just rushing in towards him. And it's a right-click damage Invoker as well. I mean, it's going to be a bit trickier now because Invoker's less reliant on right-clicks. He's pulling off tornado combos, etc.
They didn't deny top. Radiant didn't deny their top tower.
102? It is deniable. Here we go. Here we go.
Hope it's not too late. It's gonna be close. Uh-oh.
Oh, Faceless got it.
Gets it.
Top tower.
And now looking for last hits on the Plague Wards.
That's
Have
the
you-
second time in our limited experience we've seen pros miss tower denies. That's something that we focus on so hard.
You shout at us if we fail. We have no choice. We have no choice. I'm just interested as well. Also, Radiant Jungle, the middle large camp, the nice summoner has been taken. I'm assuming by the Dire. Oh, go Timber! Go Timber! Not gonna happen, buddy.
Yep.
Not gonna happen. Yeah, I assume it was Enchantress or something, but they've taken the nice creep out of one of the large ones, so that's some quite good jungle deny there. There won't be there's just a couple of mini trolls in there now, and it won't be spawning anything else until they're killed.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Bottom tower's gonna fall.
Squish, squish.
3 towers in less than 10 minutes for Titan.
What did I say? They're gonna want to try and finish this quick. I mean, you're totally right. Their lineup certainly supports carrying it into the late game if necessary, but
That's the night they have a lot of early push, but they can also take it late. We're with 3 levels away. Yes, tornado.
Venom, I think, needs.
So he's ready to go on. People are trying to counter the push.
Venom needs to start putting down. Oh, there we go. We're getting the ward drops now. So we got 5v5? No, 4v4 going on here. Nature's Prophet getting out. The rest of his team already out. I like that from the Dire. You know, you push the first one and then you put a bit of pressure on the second one, just enough to force all the TPs. Get all the Radiant hanging around there looking like fools, and then you just walk
Nature's
away.
Prophet to do his thing.
Yeah, especially on a team with Nature's Prophet, you're right. Because he won't waste any time in just going and pushing another lane. Mix on regen.
Scythe is definitely in trouble here.
Looking for a pick off, might find Sniper.
They're 10 minutes in and down more than 700
Ooh,
gold. So they're gonna need something big. And it's not kills, it's just unable to defend their towers.
Oh,
Even with the timber,
here we go. He's going for the Venomancer. Not sure whether that was Jukes or just. Oh, they tried to throw him back into the Sprout, but yeah, there's Doom. No problem there. Easy kill.
Tower is being
Unfortunately, they may well lose tier 2 mid.
Middle tier 2. Yeah.
Do they have TPs?
Radiant's
Nope, we got a glyph pop though, and they don't have far to walk.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. You're really
I'm not sure if we're gonna lose it, but it's gonna be very low.
Well, back to Radiant.
Well, I think Invoker's looking to chuck down a tornado from on top of that cliff, which would be
Yeah, quite possible.
quite a good counter push.
KYXY just leaps away though, so they're not interested right now. The Nature's Prophet is still pushing that bottom lane.
Working on his Battle Fury. So this is a Battle Fury Void.
Makes perfect sense for their push line up.
Europe.
They know Doom is just sitting here farming this camp. I wonder if they're gonna go on him. Nope, they back out.
Oh, Nature's now going for Rosh. I guess that's what they need just for the final yeah, let's try and absolutely push this down.
With all those tier 1s down, it's going to be very difficult to contest it.
I mean, they would have to start running up there. I want to say right now. Yeah, no, they couldn't make it now even if they wanted to. And that's at 12 minutes into the game. That rush is going down very quickly. The medallion or the treants. And there it is. Nature's just TP straight into the Radiant jungle there. No hesitation. He's actually still got treants over in the rush bit. I think they could be useful for him, but nope, not even there. They'll be dead anyway, pretty soon. Nature's... I really think he just wants to shut down any chance the Radiant have of catching up with this dire lead.
Doom picks up his Shadow Blade, so we're going to see Doom initiations, which is always a risky but very powerful tool.
Yeah, it's also not what I would expect to see on a hard carry Doom. But then again, you know, just because he's safe lane, maybe he's not going hard carry. Maybe this is too pro and he's going initiator and...
out of time to go hard carry. They need to make something happen now. Smoke up. Zenus and Doom are looping around back, trying to go onto Invoker. They may be able to find him, especially if Doom extends the shuttle.
Oh, they needed someone to go around the other way, really. Invoker's so fast.
Game sense.
Yeah.
Just he's been in there just long enough.
Although
he does pot an illusion.
He's heading over to the mid lane though, join up with this team who are moving over the top.
You may need to turn on your mic. I'm getting noise that you're pretty loud.
Let me have a quick look at this then.
Mid lane tower here, probably gonna fall. Invoker's attack speed very high. Tornado EP comes out. EMP doesn't hit much, but everyone's already low. At least Sniper is.
I'm hoping that'll be a little bit better.
Prophet pushing this bottom tier 2. Alright. Very good aggressive warding come out here from the Dire. This right here is a really good ward.
That's a real playmaker.
And Radiant is trying to de-ward them, thinking they've warded their hill, but they haven't. I think Prophet takes the bottom tier 2.
Dire here now, I like this. Just waiting by the... Oh, waiting by the secret shop, they're gonna get the courier. Are they though?
Very close.
Very well microed there. I don't know whether
Sounds like your mic's good. Nature's Prophet is Necronomicon, so they are just gonna try to snowball this, and I'm not really sure what Scythe is gonna do about it. Timbersaw does not have the levels he needs to and they are able to get the courier.
Much ouch. And I get the feeling that was a Radiant team member just microing that for the last few minutes. Oh, beautiful!
Chrono.
Leaping and Chrono. Now we got the impetus strikes going down.
Ice wall.
There's not going to be any running away. Timbersaw is silenced.
Timbersaw silenced.
Oh, and there goes a tornado. There's going to be an EMP. You can sprout a Timber. It's going to not slow him down too much. Oh, but there it is. Beautiful, beautiful play there from Void, and beautiful follow-up from
Nature's Prophet necro units in 5 seconds.
I mean, that's the KYXY flare there, I think. Beautiful, beautiful job. I thought he was going to jump on someone else there as well. Watch this guy.
Faceless Void is actually
gonna get assassinated, but backtracks it. Oh, GG, called by Meracle.
Good call.
Wow. Well, that was a fun game. That was a very fun game. There will of course be a match 2, as is usual in this tournament. Anybody watching, please just check us in a second. And yeah, many thanks, David, for being on the cast.
Glad to be here. Very excited for the second game.